Yes. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. It's MicheleMarieDalene, and I am at McDonald's because it's cooler here. And today we're going to do the tarot reading here because it's cooler here at McDonald's than it is at home. Plus, I kind of was given a message by the divine that this might be a good way to get people to know more about my tarot reading ability. Now, I'm not going to brag and say I'm fantastic at it, because I'm not. Excuse me. I've been only doing tarot readings now since around November, December, and I think we've come a long way, but there's still a long ways to go. But before we go there, I want to talk to you guys about some other things too. I was watching two friars. I forgot what the name of your YouTube channel is. Let me get that information out so I can give it to you. And these two friars of Franciscans are cover a lot of interesting things on YouTube. And they reviewed Evan Almighty, Bruce Almighty. It's called Priests React To. That's what it's called. Friars review Bruce Almighty. Evan Almighty is terrible, or is it? An interview with God. Another. So Catholicism. So this is the this is called Upon Friar Review. UPON Friar Review. And as you know, we're trying to get back to this channel's original roots, because we have seriously fallen way behind. That is one expensive meal. Jeez. 1842. The food up $3 in less than a month. I still have my vanilla shake over here too. I'm still drinking that. Okay, so one of the things is that they talked about is prayers and wishes. And sometimes we have to be the one to make it happen. I think this is true with tarot as well. I could give you a tarot reading that says you're going to meet the most beautiful person in the world. But that doesn't mean that you should sit back on your seat and do nothing at all. Remember, tarot is based on a possibility of an outcome. But you're an active participant in that outcome. So when you do tarot and you read the cards for a person, like I did for Carrie, for example, it says Carrie has to do a certain thing for her to achieve abundance. If you don't do the work, you don't get the benefits, okay? That's pretty much just what it is. Now, with that in mind, we need to remember that when a person does tarot, wherever they do tarot, McDonald's, Burger King, Arby's, TCBY, Pizza Hut, Domino's, Papa John's, Kentucky Fried Chicken, Dunkin' Donuts, whatever, is you're in a public place. And as such, you need to be respectful that not everybody is going to be enthusiastic about your tarot readings. But at the same time, you also, this is funny because I got a message from Mother God that says, why don't you come do the tarot at McDonald's, because it might help you to bring more awareness that you do tarot readings. And I said, see, now this is again, you get a message from the Divine. The Divine says, why don't you do that? Give it a try. Now we have free will, so we can basically say, oh, sorry, I'm not going to do it. That's too embarrassing, I'm too embarrassed. And I realized that I shouldn't be embarrassed at all, because doing tarot readings is what I do, and it's where my channel is going to, is in the spiritual and the metaphysical and the divine. So it shouldn't be something you should be afraid of in public. After all, if you ever want to get ahead in life, sometimes you gotta be willing to make that omelet. But to make that omelet, you're gonna have to be breaking a few eggs in the process. Okay? So just as, for example, we talked about the referral to a plastic surgeon to take care of my flab issue. It's in my hands. I can either choose to go, nah, I'm not gonna waste my time. In that case, the flab never gets dealt with, right? The flab continues to remain. It stays here. It's because you chose not to get rid of the flab in your belly. Okay? It doesn't mean that getting rid of the flab is going to be just simply going in under the knife, have liposuction or laser or whatever. Because there's going to be sacrifices. One of them is going to be recovery time, is also going to be painful. Now, the other thing I want to do is to take that flab and make these ears permanent. Make these ears out of natural skin, so that I would have, they'll be attached to my head for the rest of my life. That's so they have to do an ear job and a belly job at the same time. Okay. So that's something to keep in mind. You're going to get an ear and a belly job at the same time. Now, talking about prayer, another thing that the priestess said, and I'm going to say the same thing. There are people in this world who think things like, oh, God doesn't listen to my prayers. God doesn't care. Where does it say God doesn't care? He didn't. It doesn't say that. He's listening to your prayers. He might give you one of three possible answers. No, absolutely not. Absolutely. And hold on a bit. Okay? Now, the hold on a bit might mean maybe certain conditions don't yet are not in place for the prayer to happen. Okay, let me give an example. Let's say, for example, and I know a lot of youngsters sometimes ask for things like this. Oh, they want a pony. I want a Power Wheels Jeep or whatever. And we're talking about kids that are, say, about 5 years old. And so parents knowing, for example, that it may not be possible to have a pony because they live in the city and there's no stables and there's no place to keep the pony or the horse. Then they're telling the son or daughter, sorry, we can't. Oh, we can't. We're not prepared for that. And that's fine. Okay, you could. That really is mom and dad saying, wait. But let's just say the parents said, okay. So for this, okay, obviously the parents know. One, that we have space for, our zoning allows us to have an animal, a livestock like a horse or a pony. Two, you demonstrated a sense of responsibility, taking care of other animals such as dogs, cats, that you know what you're doing and that you are ready to take on something much bigger responsibility than that. But sometimes, be careful what you wish for. You might just get it, does apply. Because there is time, like I said with the ears. Now let's say, in my case, and that's what it said there. God didn't say no. God said, hold on a little bit. Okay? Let's say I get the ears. The plastic surgeon says fine. We schedule surgery day. We get it all ready to go. I want to find out that once they go through all the pain, and there will be pain, considering where they're going to get the skin fast from. It's probably going to be my big ponderous belly. It's going to hurt. You're going to look bruised. Your ears going to be wrapped up in gauze. You're going to basically be feeling like a train wreck. And then again, there's always the question, what if it turns out you don't like it? This is something that sometimes God will try to protect you from your own stupidity. So you might say, gee, Michelle, I don't think this is a good idea because this may not be what you're looking for. You might be very significantly disappointed. But then again, there would be an interesting tarot card reading, wouldn't it? That's the tarot cards are here because this is some of the questions I'm going to ask. But I also want to know and see if other people in my area here might be interested in getting tarot readings. So let's get started here. Okay, Father God, Mother God, Angel, Spirit Guides, what is the situation of my ears? Will I get my plastic surgery blood elf ears? Will I get my blood elf ears plastic surgery? There's no time limit for this reading. It's basically a simple question. Alright, if I need to, I can break it down further as I go. So let's get started here. Now, as I said, reversals and non-reversals will be used only because a Wheel of Fortune. Holy crap. Oh, okay. I'm definitely going to have to explain this one. Alright. Sneaky Pete upside down. Okay, so the Eight of Cups upside down. The King of Swords upside down. I think there's one more card here. Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles upside down. Okay, so let's take a look at these readings to start with. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune is number 10. And usually, Wheel of Fortune is destiny, success, letting go of control. So, success, destiny. But this card, the Ten of Swords, is like the ending. But she's being skewered. I mean, this poor woman is like being stabbed to death like a shish kebab. Oh, but what's the story with this? Well, As I said, the sharp and pointy energies, it's not exactly my favorites. I don't like the sharp and pointies. But since we're talking about the Ten of Swords, pain, affliction, death, end of a cycle, dissolution, end of a cycle. So end of pain, affliction, death, end of a cycle. So in other words, whatever this was here, this means this is the ending of something. Ending of pain, dissolution. Okay? But then at the same time, you got Sneaky Pete upside down, which is 5 of Swords, or 7 of Swords. As I said, I don't like to work with the sharp and pointies. Is seek advice, consider long-term outcomes. Okay, that sounds like a warning in its own right. Seek advice, consider the long-term outcomes. Meaning, hold on a minute, are you looking at it from all perspectives? Because if you're not, no, this sounds like this could be an either or. It sounds like this could be if you choose option A versus option B. So in other words, this is a challenge card. This is saying is if you do you know what the outcome's going to be? And at this point, I'm going to say is we're going to have to see what the other cards are, because right now the next card in the deck here is the Eight of Cups upside down. Now the Eight of Cups. Let's see. Eight of Cups upside down is re-entering the physical world, reconsider values. Entering the physical world, reconsider values. Huh. I wonder if that's tied in with the Sneaky Pete card. That is, these two cards are saying something very similar is, are you really sure this is what a good idea? Because it sounds like it's saying, is it really a good idea at all? Are you really thinking about this? What's going to happen? The pain, the hurt, the recovery time, the costs. Okay, I'll consider that, but we're not done yet. But we will definitely look into that. So, what answer the cards are saying so far is yes, but at the same time, the cards are saying is, are you really giving much thought to what's going to happen? The King of Swords upside down in reverse. Now, King of Swords in reverse is cruel, manipulative, scheming, evil intentions. Okay, cruel, manipulative, scheming, evil intentions. I think what they're saying is maybe not so much in the sense of cruel, like doing bad things to people. I think it's talking about barbaric, cruel procedure, which meaning, that you're going to be wrapped up in gauze and bandages for a while. So then the last card we have is upside down, is the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles is financially, anxiety, speculation, gamble, and loss. Okay. Yeah, I get it. So, theoretically, the way this reading reads is this. Well, you could do it, i.e., the Sun card. and it would be the end of your dissolution or your affliction. Okay? Unfortunately for us, these two cards are saying is you might want to reconsider because of the fact that if you do these things, the results are going to be barbaric and cruel, and there's going to be a lot of pain, and there's no evil intentions here, but there's just going to be, you're going to look like something that came out of a train wreck, especially during recovery phase, which unfortunately is going to result in financial loss. And so what it sounds like Mother God and Father God are saying in their own way is, wait. Don't rush into this now. Okay, don't rush into this. So that could be very well the case. Maybe. All right, so now let's take a look at another tarot reading. Okay, which is related to that, which has to do with the flat bag, because I got a feeling the flat bag is going to be kind of questionable too. I'm not good at this, shuffling and distance on these cards. I'm not good at this, but I'll try. Okay. So they're saying to me is that, like I said, okay. So they're saying is, I think is that okay, Mother God, Father God, Angel Spirit guys, what about removing the flat bag with plastic surgery? What is the eternal outcome of that? Okay, the star upside down. Well, that's not good. The lever's upside down. That's not good either. The Page of Cups upside. King of Cups upside. The Ten of Wands, and I think there's one more. Yeah, the Judgment upside down. Okay, so the Star upside down, which is card number 17, Major Arcana. Imbalance, disappointment, wasted opportunity. Disappointment. Okay, I got a feeling this definitely sounds like disappointed. The Lover's upside down. Let's see. Failure, rejection, and separation. Failure, rejection. The Knight of Cups. Now remember, when I first started out with these, I didn't even originally do the reversals. So this is still all known to me. He runs gracefully towards romantic adventure, exhibits sensitivity and idealism. Okay, so in other words, the King of Cups. This has to do with emotion. So, a well-respected man devoted to the arts and nature, humanitarian compassion. Ten of Wands. Now you can see this person means independence. This guy is carrying all these heavy wands So there's going to be some end of the burdens. Maybe the end of your flabby belly, but basically the end of burdens if you go through it. What the last card is the Judgment upside down. 6 minutes. 20. Procrastination resistance. In other words, again, it sounds like this reading is saying is just like Quick Draw McGraw was saying, hold on there. You don't want to do this. I mean, I thought I did, but then again, it's just like also what the priest said too, is that sometimes we ask for things and we think it's going to be what we want, and then we end up realizing this, oops, oops, I made a mistake. That was a bad decision. Yeah. Okay, so this is not a good thing. It's just kind of a shame, but it's so maybe at least in one sense, maybe it's a good thing we cut it off on the path before I call them to make the appointments. So let's start with some more general readings today. Okay. So now I had said I wanted to do readings for other signs. So let's start with, we can do the Leos, Aries, Sagittarius. Let's start with Aries. Let's do a reading for Aries. Let's do a general reading for Aries. I'm kind of curious because my landlord is in Aries, and I wonder what general reading for Aries. Now, like I said, I am not one of those major card readers that can do like fancy readings. So let's just keep it simple for today, for this week. What is going on for Aries for this week? Father God, Mother God, Angel, Spirit Guide, what is going on for Aries this week? What's going on for Aries this week? I see celebration. Something's good. Something's coming up. Good for Aries. The Hangman, but things are going to change for you. The Devil in reverse. Very interesting. The Eight of Swords, Eight of Wands, and one more card. Knight of Wands. Okay, so we got the Four of Wands, which is celebration. You can see the happiness. It's a couple. Maybe you're going to involve in a relationship or celebration of some sort. Might be maybe you achieving success in your job or whatever. Aries, this might be of interest to you. That you are obviously going to be somewhat successful somewhere in your life. But the Devil in reverse is new to me. I never thought of the Devil in reverse. I think that means something like bondage. Let's see. Which means what? The Hangman, I'm sorry. The Devil is the fourth card. The Hangman, so that means that there was a celebration of some sort. Sorry, my mistake. Things are changing now. So, in other words, the honeymoon or whatever is over. The Devil in reverse, that card, I have no idea what that means. I'm going to look that up right now, which is number 15. So let's make sure we get this right, because I don't want to see it. Okay. Reversed. Freedom, liberation through self-awareness. In other words, quite the opposite. In other words, in tarot, this is one of the few cards that's like a not card. So there is no bondage, there is no imprisonment, there's no death, but there is a liberation from those things. So, not the devil. Okay, devil not. Okay. In that case, the freedom, things changed, but you still get freedom, and of course, you still have your Eight of Wands here. Okay, and the Eight of Wands energy. Crossroads, progress, success goals, beginnings, promise. Something you're trying to achieve is very likely to be happening, because you also got the Knight of Wands here. The Knight of Wands is, he's shown us that upon a journey, the departure, flight, action, change. So whatever it is you were planning, it's time to put that plan into effect. It's time to move on. So let's see what happens after this. Ooh, the Moon. The Moon card. So whatever it is you're going to be very successful at whatever it is for this week. So whatever you had planned, Aries, you're going to be successful. So let me revise this reading a bit, okay? Yes, there was celebration. There was something good. Celebration. Maybe you got a promotion. Maybe you got a promotion. But party's over, and now that you got the celebration, because I can pull up the definition of the Hangman literally, if you want to see what literally means, because that might be a clue. Because right now I don't see why the Hangman is in here. I swear to God, I'm going to have to qualify this. So let me get number 12 up here. Trial, sacrifice, surrender, vision, new outlook. New outlook. Trial, sacrifice. In other words, whatever you did, there's new outlook. There's new, you made sacrifices in your life to achieve this goal. Maybe this goal here is becoming self-employed. Maybe this goal is to find a new career. Maybe you're going back to school. Maybe you're trying to better yourself through education. Maybe you change jobs, Aries. So in other words, maybe you achieved a lot of good things here. Okay? But what kind of things? That's the question. What kind of things did you... What we need to clarify the Moon card. The Moon card pretty much means number 18. Transformation, natural cycles, intense emotions, spiritual awakening. Okay. So what is the outcome of this Moon card? I'm just curious. Well, let's clarify that Moon card. Let's clarify that Moon card. Let's see what's going to happen with the Moon card. I mean, it sounds like a very promising reading, but I want to know what's going to happen with the Moon card. Okay, what is going to happen with the Moon card? 5 of Cups. Okay. Upward. Lost, grief, disillusion, or regrets. Okay, in other words, they're saying this, you're going to plan for this, but something's going to go wrong. Maybe you're going to regret it, whatever it was you achieved. Who knows? Okay, let's clarify that Five of Cups. Why is the Five of Cups saying regrets? 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 I got the Two of Wands. Two of Wands. Enterprise anticipation, pursuing creative ventures. In other words, you're taking a risk and it didn't quite work out for you because despite your best efforts, Aries, you took a risk. And like I said, the Five of Cups energy, you know, which is what got us into this reading here, says loss, grief, disillusionment, regrets, disillusionment. Maybe you realize after you started doing your own plan that maybe you weren't ready for it, or maybe you didn't know what to expect. But I wonder if it necessarily means it's a total failure. Because just because you take a chance and this disillusionment, maybe you weren't ready for that. Maybe you were rushed into it too soon. It doesn't necessarily mean it's necessarily possibly up, down in smoke. It may actually be quite the opposite. It actually could be you need to work a little longer. It's kind of like me with tarot cards. It's like if I would never go to the carnival, set up a booth, and start saying readings to people for, for $3 or something, because I don't think I'm ready to give people a reading for $3. It doesn't mean that I won't give them readings. What it means is because I'm so new at this, I would definitely make sure that they understand. Like, I'm not highly experienced. I may not give you the best reading, but I'll do my best, and I ask you to understand that. So, all right, so I got the Two of Cups. A lot of water energy here. Two of Cups. Kiddo. That's fantastic. There you go. Because the Two of Cups energy is saying balance, harmony. Two happy people. Okay? So maybe after a while of trials, tribulations, frustrations at hand, you got the Two of Cups energy. Which means that, hey, you're going to do something. You're going to achieve something. That's pretty smart, man. That's really cool. Because it means friendship, balance, partnership, sharing, understanding. So, the emotional harmony, balance, understanding, partnership. Maybe you get involved in a partnership with somebody else that might know better what to do, and you achieve that. You make your dream come true. Very well could be. You might actually, Aries, you might do fine. Okay. So, Aries, that's where you stand right now, because it looks to me that you can achieve it. It's in your court. It's in your court. Possibilities. Positive possibilities abound. Yes, indeedly so. Okay, so now we've done Aries. Let's do Sagittarius, which is funny because I have a Sagittarius as my sending sign, which I do kind of find funny. So yeah, I'm curious. Oh yes, by the way, please remember, even if this reading does not necessarily resonate with your sun sign, please check your other signs in your chart, such as your Venus and your ascending sign. You might be surprised that one may not resonate with one sign, may resonate for another. Okay, what's the story for Aries for the week ahead? I'm sorry, Sagittarius. Let's do Sagittarius. What is in the cards for Sagittarius for the week ahead? Oh. Sorry, Sag. You're not. Oh. Wow. More card here. Poor Sag. Okay. We'll start with the obvious. You got the High Priestess in reverse. Okay. Now the High Priestess in reverse, which is new to me, is short-sightedness, ignorance, conceit, and shallow. And then you have the Four of Swords in reverse. I don't think somebody's going to get a lot of sleep out of this. Four of Swords is upheaval, discontent, opportunity. Okay, so maybe this might not be so bad. But then you got also the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Overextension of resources, false sense of security, mismanagement. Sagittarius, oh, you got a problem. You're overworked, you're overstressed, you're mismanaging something among the earthly things like money, possibly. And then, of course, the Knight of Swords upright. I always like so much to try to give people positive readings. I really do. That's what I prefer to do. Attentive and ready to rush in, skill, bravery, capacity, and strength. So you're going to keep trying to achieve something. Unfortunately, from the Six of Pentacles in reverse, is indicative that envy, inequity, magnanimity, smugness, insincere giving. So, alright, is there any way Sagittarius can make this right? Seriously. Mother God, Father God, Angel, Spirit Guide, what would it take to turn this frown upside down for Sagittarius? This is like kind of reading that I just do not like these readings at all. It really gives me the creeps, especially because it's like It's saying that something you've overworked, overextended yourself, you push yourself too hard, and yet you have, maybe because you're envious of somebody else, perhaps. But how can we achieve something positive for Sagittarius? Let's see. What can we say? The World card. Okay. So here's the deal. Now I got it. You don't have an envy factor. You've been busting maybe you're trying to follow along on another person's path. So you've been doing all this hard work, lacking sleep, overextending yourself financially. Basically, however, this card is saying is, wait, you might be able to get something good, but you rush into this. And then in the process of doing that, you're envious of this person because you're just not able to achieve it. Because you're rushing in, you're trying to be like somebody else. Once you come to that realization, once you come to that, you get this. The World card. The World card, number 21, just so you guys know what it means, is actually a pretty cool thing. Okay? It says here, fulfillment, prosperity, gratitude, contentment, wholeness. But so Sagittarius basically is, you gotta follow your own beat of your own drum. Don't go chasing after somebody else's goals, because all you're gonna do is burn yourself out, overextend yourself, and basically make yourself very miserable. They'll rather focus on you. And that makes sense if you think about it. I mean, a lot of people do this every day, right? A lot of people do this every day. Okay, so last reading today we're going to do is for Leo. Leo, Lion. Probably one of the most brightest card of all is the Sun card, which is the card of Leo. Incidentally, the Moon card is the card of Aquarius. I don't know if you knew that. Let's be honest, Aquarius can be kind of spacey anyway. Yeah, you know they are. So Leo the lion. Oh, Leo. What's the story for Leo? Okay, Mother God, what is the story for Leo for this week? The Hermit. Judgment. Upside down, Five of Pentacles. Four of Cups upside down. And the Temperance upside down. Okay. Hermit is the card of Virgo, by the way, is one who is observing knowledge. He's looking ahead, but he's got the lantern. The Hermit is major kind of, it's, as I said, it's a card of Virgo. And so as we go through and we look at the card definition here, just to make sure we get it right, is prudence, knowledge, retreat, reflection. Okay. And then we also have the Judgment card, number 20. Judgment card is redemption, renewal, improvement. So something with your knowledge, things are going to change. Things are going to improve for you. Something is going to change. But you have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Five of Pentacles upward isn't very nice either. The reverse, it is compassion for all the downtrodden, courage, gratitude, and hope. In other words, you're hoping something's going to probably change, something's going to improve somewhere. And we do see that because we also see, the Four of Cups. Now, if in the upright, the Four of Cups could be apathy. But the Four of Cups in reverse, as novelty and renewal. So things are going to start over, new energy, less novelty. And the final outcome of this is going to be the temperance in reverse, which is number 14. I might have to pull more cards out as we go, because I got a feeling there's more to this than this that card. Discord, frustration, overreaction. Okay, so we need to clarify that because why? But I want to see, pull one more card out. Overreaction to what? That's the question. Death. Okay, death card. The death card. It's not a nice card. Okay, it's not the worst card in the deck, but it's definitely not the nicest card in the deck. It's 13. So, 13 is change, end, mortality, rebirth, transformation. Okay, so there might be a change, or it could literally mean end, mortality as literal death, or transformation. I mean, that all says, like, alright, let's clarify that card. Let's clarify Mr. Death card. Let's clarify the death card. Why is the death card here? Why is the death card here? Why is the death card here for Leo? Why is the death card here for Leo? Let's see. Why is the death card here for Leo? Three of Wands. Three of Wands. Fruition, accomplishment, enterprise, effort, partnership. Okay. So it sounds like some of this was efforts on doing it by yourself. But for some reason, it's... So I get the impression it's the end of... Maybe the death may be the end of a partnership. Okay. I want to see what comes after death. I think there's one more card. I just feel like there's one more card after death. And I don't think death is the end. I think... Upside down, strength card. Number 8 in reverse. Strength card in reverse. Overwhelmed by emotion, unfocused energy, self-doubt. In other words, something in... Maybe because of all the other energies, all the efforts here, you feel as if you have not succeeded. Does that mean? I want to make sure I don't lose my cards. That would be kind of embarrassing. Yeah, I got them all. So something here is not, it didn't work out. Whatever it is, it didn't work for you. Okay? Well, why? I'm not sure, because it sounds like you worked on it. You planned on it, but Leo, it didn't work. Let me just pull one more card out, because like I said, I do like people to have a happy ending, but sometimes it doesn't work out that way. Page of King of Pentacles in reverse. Wow. King of Pentacles in reverse. Is weakness, materialism, corruption, erratic behavior. Yeah, I think, Leo, I think you have gotten into something that's a little bit too much to work on right now in your reading. I think you have achieved, I think you bite off more than you can chew here. It's not uncommon. People do this all the time, right? There's always, people take the impossible, something that's too complicated, too big, too much, and then they fail to achieve it. So you definitely have gonna have to go back and reevaluate whatever this is about, because it's obviously not working for you. Okay, now let's do one more reading. I try really hard to keep these cards, you know. So, okay, what's the story with... I've never been afraid to do reading on myself. I never have been afraid to do that. Of course not. But we are going to do reading on the long-term outcome of the YouTube channel, say for now until the end of 2022. Because of the changes that we're trying to do on the YouTube channel from 2022. And I already know that there have been some pretty upset people because they feel that the channel is no longer going to be a comedy channel, which it's not, but it's still going to have some fun with you guys, but I want to keep things at least straightforward, serious. I see the Queen of Cups. I see the Magician upside down. I see the Sun upside down. The Fool. The Nine of Wands in reverse. And the Devil in reverse. Okay. Queen of Cups energies has to do with emotions. A dreaming woman holding a cup of her imagination relies on intuition and feelings, attachments, devotion, commitment, nurturing. Okay, that sounds good so far. Okay, but then what do you got after here? You got the Magician in reverse. Is skill, diplomacy. That's going forward, but upside down is weakness, delay, confusion, magnitude, use of skills or will. Weakness, delay, confusion, misguided use of skills or will. Okay, I got a feeling it's probably misguided use of skills. Not will, but however, the Sun in reverse is 19. Loss of clarity, delay, disappointments, and gloom. Not exactly the same. Maybe this is what people feel right now. The channel is where it's going, because I'm seeing this is almost like a pattern here. The Fool is a positive poise for adventure, spontaneity, passion, initiative. Okay, so we're going poise for adventure, spontaneity. But then we also got the Nine of Wands in reverse. Obstacles, adversity, vulnerability. Okay, obstacles. So maybe this is what's going to happen with all these things from the audience, the YouTubers, subscribers, feeling, and this is your feelings. Maybe because the way you feel about these changes, you decided that you're going to make me feel these things. However, we already seen this double in reverse before once. The double in reverse seems to be saying something very different and potentially positive. The double reverse says liberation, freedom, release through self-awareness. Okay. Freedom, release, freedom, liberation through self-awareness. Okay. I got a feeling this card after the double in reverse. Okay, Mother, let's see the card. What is the very, very final outcome of that? The Chariot, number 7, reverse. The Chariot, number 7 in reverse. Weakness, contradiction, energies divided. Okay. Let's clarify that. Let's clarify that. Why is the Chariot reversed here? Let's clarify the Chariot reversed. Let's clarify the Chariot reversed. Father God, angel, spirit guides. Justice card. Upright. Now, this deck doesn't have the numbers in the same way the other deck does, so I have the major arcana, so I know that. So, let me have my friend, the lovers, I gotta look this up here. Strength, the hermit, where justice, equity, rightness, property, balance. In other words, so it sounds like alright, so one more card after the Chariot. Final card. Justice upright. Okay, so it sounds like on one level it's good, So we're going to see some changes. But at the same time, it's going to kind of divide the energy of the channel. It's going to unfortunately upset a lot of the viewers. Alright, so I sent a challenge here, which we have to ask it another way, which we'll do, because we have to, I only have so many cards. I only have 2 decks, so let's go ahead and ask the next question. Okay. Mother God, Father God, angel, spirit guides, what would happen if the channel does not change its focus? What would happen to my YouTube channel if the channel does not change its focus? I have a hunch, but I'll let the cards read it. What would happen to my channel if the channel does not change its focus? Okay, what would happen to the channel if the channel does not change its focus? Okay. Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles upside down, the Tower upside down, Ten of Wands upside down, and the Emperor right side up. Show those first. Well, we know the Queen of Wands. She kind of looks like Leo, doesn't she? She is a fire sign card, so yeah. So let's go to the Queen of Wands and see what she says here. She reveals the powers of observation and leadership, affability, growth, development, passion. Okay? But then we have the upside down card here, which is the Queen of Pentacles. And I have a hunch, like I said, this is not going to be a good card. Volatile, moody, dependent, opinionated, manipulative. Ouch. I focus particularly on the word here. Volatile, moody, dependent, opinionated, moody, and manipulative. Next card after that is the Tower in reverse, which is number 16. So 16. Tyranny, oppression, imprisonment. Imprisonment. Obviously, the Ten of Wands in reverse isn't good either. Delegation, hidden agendas, unloading. Hidden agendas. I know what that means. And then, of course, the last of the cards right now on the table is the Emperor, number 4. Stability, power, protection, leadership, conviction, reason. Okay, so... But, on the other hand, what's the final card? I got a feeling there's a final outcome card. Final outcome card. I got a feeling there's more than one card here. So let's see what it is. Ow! Ten of Swords upside down. Wow. Courage to overcome problems, gaining strength through adversity. Gaining strength through adversity. It doesn't sound like a good deal to me. In other words, it's saying is that overall, keep the tail safe. You'll gain strength through adversity. And at what cost? You see, you've got to look at it that way too. At what cost? We've already seen what happens with my YouTube channel. We've already seen what's happening with my YouTube channel. People are not all supportive of what is currently going on. It's not something that people like. Now, being I'm a moderate and I try to work with people to find a happy in between, I've been asking myself, what can I do to achieve success? Oh, I have a few more cards I didn't pull out of the deck. Whoopsies. I don't know if they would have changed much anyway. Now, okay, just for those you want to know, they were the heartbreak and the Five of Wands, which has to do with competition. So, for some reason, those cards didn't get in the deck when I pulled them out of the box. So, but I gotta be honest with you, given what I've read so far with the cards that we did see on the table, I don't think it would have made much of a difference anyway. Alright, so let's pull out the Oracle card for today. It looks like I'm gonna have a lot of video pieces to put together. So, okay. Let's pull up the last card. Let's pull up today's Oracle card. I've seen one tarot reader do this. Spread the card on the table. And don't have to go that far, but I'll do it anyway. Let's just try new techniques as we go. I have Freya Sensuality. Number 9. Freya Sensuality. Freya is the sister of Freyr, her brother. She is a Nordic god of the Aesir clan in Nordic lore. She is considered very beautiful and actually has a chariot pulled by cats, of all things. Maybe like, not house cats, but maybe something bigger than that. But let's see what the reading is for us today. And, yeah, I really, okay, it is 9 here. Get in touch with your body, know your needs and limits. Take care of your body, your temple, appreciate it in all of its beauty and uniqueness. If you have any issues pertaining to the body, in which it is time you work on it. Your sensuality is your divine and sacred right. Your feminine sensuality is a divine gift to be nurtured and cared for. Restore this gift by being gentle with yourself and nurturing everything you perceive within insight within you is feminine. Explore your sensuality and celebrate your beauty. Trust your secret feminine wisdom and your self-awareness, making the right choices for your body and yourself. Your body and in your partnerships. Delight in your partnership's desire for you. You have the strength to persevere in any situation Embrace your magical powers to manipulate reality to suit your needs and desires. Acknowledge what brings you satisfaction and follow your heart's desire. Love every moment. Live every moment to its fullness and find joy in everything that surrounds you and engages your senses. Perhaps it is time to reintegrate and restore your feminine essence. Remember, your body is a sacred vessel, a divine creation, essence, and perfect as it is. Embody your divine divinity and see the goddess reflected in you. Your body is your temple. Love it, care for it, and rejoice in it. So now I wonder if that ties. What's the issue of the plastic surgery questions we asked at the beginning? Is that Freya is saying, hey, so you don't have to do this. You don't have to do this. It's not a requirement to do this. Maybe she's right. Maybe it's something we don't need to do. But it's certainly, the tarot cards definitely seem to say that they said at the beginning, this is, yeah, you don't want to do it. You don't want to do it. No, it's going to be very painful. It's going to be very time consuming. You're going to regret it. You're going to be broke. You're going to be feeling regret. You're going to feel regret. But you have a free will, which is something God gave you. So it's up to you. God's saying is I don't think it's a good idea, but you have free will. So if it's what you want to do, if you want to go against my advice, that's your choice. But I'm warning you, says God, that this is not a choice you should take. Well, for all the fire signs, I hope the rest of your week is going to be fine. Leo, I'm sorry you got some problems to work on. Sagittarius, you got some issues to work on. But the other one, Aries, you seem to have some potential for growth in your reading. So I would definitely say is keep working on it, guys. Alright, so now I gotta head home, edit this video up, get this ready to get out the door. I'll probably make it a tarot reading for tomorrow or tonight. I'll try to get this up for tonight's for premiere. If I don't hit it out in time, then I'll try to get it out tomorrow. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Have a nice day. Stay cool. Okay, bye-bye. This is like a 16-inch grinder. Hope you're hungry because you're going to be eating a lot of it. No. I don't need them. Why would I want to have to put money
Well, I know you don't need them. Well, because you might want big whoppers.
These are the real deal, baby. These are real.
But you wouldn't want, you've seen Rosie. I mean, they're massive.
I know. I know. But then again, we also see, like, other people that got those things. And what happens is after you get to be a certain age, everything sags. And plus, we have the tools of trade, the calendar, the clapper. Let's call the spirits back real quick. Go with one.
receive. Fight.
That's how we take care of those pests.
Ow! Oh, that's gonna hurt. Alright. And thank you very much for watching. Stay out of trouble, guys. I will see you tomorrow morning, normal time. Yep.